Let's be real. The job hunt today, it feels like a game, right? But a game where nobody ever told you the rules. Well, in this explainer, we're going to change that. We're pulling back the curtain on how hiring really works and giving you a playbook to get noticed, land that interview, and, yep, get the offer.
All right, first things first. Let's talk about that feeling. You know the one, that sinking feeling of being totally ghosted. You spend hours, literally hours, crafting the perfect application. You hit send, you're feeling good, and then? Crickets. Just absolute silence.
I mean, come on, who hasn't been there? You had a great interview, you think it went perfectly, you start replaying every answer in your head, checking your email like a maniac, but that call, it just never comes. It is, without a doubt, one of the most frustrating things about looking for a job.
And here's the thing you absolutely have to remember. You're not alone. This is not some personal failure on your part. It's a system-wide problem. Getting ghosted has become, believe it or not, just a normal and super annoying part of the modern job market.
Yeah, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? No feedback, no explanation, no human consideration. It really is like you're just shouting into the void. It feels like there's this invisible wall between you and the company, and all you can do is stand there wondering, what did I do wrong?
So, what is going on behind that wall? What's happening inside that big, mysterious hiring black box? Let's crack it open, because we need to understand the system if we're ever going to beat it.
Okay, get ready for this number. Companies spend, wait for it, $44 billion every single year on job ads and tools just to find new people. Now, you'd think with that kind of money being thrown around, they'd be chomping at the bit to talk to everyone, right?
Well, here's the crazy part. Despite all that cash being spent, millions of amazing, qualified people, and yeah, that could totally be you, are already sitting right there in their databases, just collecting digital dust. So what gives? Why the massive disconnect?
The answer, my friends, comes down to 3 letters: ATS, the Applicant Tracking System. Think of it like a robot bouncer at a club. This software scans your resume for the right keywords in the right format before any human being ever lays eyes on it. And if your resume doesn't pass the bot's checklist, you're not getting in. Game over. Okay, so we know the enemy now, we know the problem, so let's talk solutions. Strategy number 1 is all about decoding the system. We're going to learn how to get past that robot bouncer and put your resume directly into human hands.
So let's say you get past the bot. A human finally sees your resume. You know how long you have to make an impression? 6 seconds. That's it. Research shows recruiters do this super fast scan, and in those 6 seconds, they're looking for these 4 key things: job titles, dates, education, and location. It's why that top part of your resume is so critical. It's prime real estate.
But remember, before you even get those 6 seconds, you have to beat the machine. And for the ATS, simple is always better. The software gets totally tripped up by fancy graphics, complicated tables, or weird fonts. So stick to a clean, single-column layout, use normal fonts and standard headings like experience. That's how you make sure the bot can actually read what you've written. All right, so your resume is now bot-proof. Nice. But what happens next? That's strategy number 2, mastering your message. This is all about making sure that when that human finally does see a resume, they immediately get why you're awesome.
Here's a little trick for you. It's called the so what test. Look at every single bullet point on your resume and ask yourself, so what? Look at this week's statement. Managed a team of 10. Okay, so what? Now look at the strong one. It doesn't just say what you did, it shows the impact. Exceeding targets by 15%. That answers the so what. It proves you didn't just do the job, you rocked it and got real results.
Now for the interview. This right here is your secret weapon. It's called the STAR method. Instead of rambling or giving vague answers, this gives you a perfect structure. You just walk them through it. Here was the situation, here was my task, here's the action I took, and boom, here's the amazing result. It turns your experience into a killer story every time.
Okay, on to our final strategy. And this one is a total mindset shift. It's time to stop thinking about your job search as just a series of one-and-done applications. The people who are really winning at this, they're playing the long game.
I absolutely love this quote. Smart candidates don't just chase one job, they cultivate recruiters for the long run. It just changes everything, right? That recruiter isn't just a gatekeeper for this one job. They're a person who could have the perfect role for you a year from now,
or 5 years from now. Your real goal isn't just to get the job, it's to build a real professional relationship.
So how do you actually do that? It's honestly simpler than you'd think. Even if you get rejected, send a polite, professional thank you note. Ask if it's okay to stay in touch about future roles. Connect with them on LinkedIn. These little things, these small gestures, can turn today's no into next year's yes. It's all about staying on their radar.
So, let's bring this all together. Look, this whole system can feel super frustrating. It can feel like a black box you have no control over. But the key takeaway is this: you are not powerless. Now that you understand the rules of the game, you can completely change how you play it.
So, no more waiting by the phone, no more feeling ghosted. It's time to be proactive. You've got the strategies now. You know how to decode the system, how to master your message, and how to play the long game. You are officially in the driver's seat now.
Look, you don't have to do everything all at once. The important thing is just to start. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. What is the one strategic move you are going to make today, right now? Are you going to go fix your resume format? Practice telling one story using the STAR method? Maybe connect with one new recruiter? The next step, that first step, it's all yours.